You know what's wild? We've been eating cucumbers for literally thousands of years, and most of us just think of them as that crunchy thing we toss in salads or put on our eyes at the spa. But here's the thing. If you actually started eating cucumber every single day, some pretty fascinating things would start happening inside your body. And I'm not talking about some vague health benefits here. I'm talking about real, measurable changes backed by actual science. So today, we're diving deep into what happens when you make cucumbers a daily habit. And trust me, some of this is going to surprise you. Hydration and skin. Let's start with the most obvious thing. Cucumbers are basically water in vegetable form. We're talking about 95% water content here. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what? I can just drink water. And yeah, you're right, but here's where it gets interesting. When you eat cucumber every day, you're not just hydrating. You're getting what researchers call structured water from whole foods. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found that getting hydration from water-rich foods can actually be more effective for cellular hydration than drinking water alone. The reason? These foods come packaged with electrolytes, minerals, and vitamins that help your body actually absorb and use that water more efficiently. And here's where your skin comes into play. Dermatologists have long known that hydration is the foundation of healthy skin. But it's not just about moisturizer. When you're properly hydrated from the inside out, your skin cells literally plump up. A research team at the University of Missouri-Columbia found that increased fruit and vegetable intake, especially water-rich ones like cucumbers, correlated with improved skin water content and reduced appearance of wrinkles. One cucumber gives you about 150 milliliters of water plus silica, which is a trace mineral that supports collagen production. That's your skin's structural protein, the thing that keeps it firm and elastic. Digestive health. Now let's talk about what happens in your gut, because this is where cucumbers really start to show their value. Every medium cucumber contains about 2 grams of fiber. And before you say that's not much, hear me out. It's specifically the type of fiber that matters here. Cucumbers contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, but they're particularly rich in a type of soluble fiber called pectin. Research from the World Journal of Gastroenterology showed that pectin acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds the good bacteria in your gut. When you eat cucumber daily, you're essentially providing a consistent food source for your beneficial gut microbiome. But here's something even more interesting. The peel of the cucumber, which most people throw away, contains insoluble fiber that acts like a broom for your intestines. A study involving over 1,900 participants found that people who consumed high amounts of insoluble fiber had a 40% lower risk of developing diverticular disease. That's a condition where small pouches form in your colon and can become inflamed. Not fun. Plus, cucumbers contain an enzyme called eripsin that helps break down protein and improve nutrient absorption. So you're not just helping things move through your system, you're actually helping your body get more nutrition from the other foods you're eating. Weight management. Here's where a lot of people get interested. Weight management. And look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that cucumbers are some magic weight loss food, because that's not how nutrition works. But the data is pretty compelling. One whole cucumber has only about 45 calories. That means you can eat an entire cucumber, feel satisfied from the volume and crunch, and barely make a dent in your daily calorie intake. Researchers at Pennsylvania State University conducted a study where they had participants eat low-calorie, high-volume foods before meals. The group that did this consumed about 12% fewer calories overall without even trying. And hey, if you're finding this information helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And it lets me know you want more evidence-based content like this. Blood sugar and diabetes. Now, let's get into something that affects millions of people worldwide. Blood sugar regulation. This is where the research gets really interesting. Cucumbers have a glycemic index of just 15, which is incredibly low. For context, pure glucose is 100, and white bread is around 75. But it's not just about the glycemic index. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that cucumber extract significantly improved blood sugar control in diabetic rats. Now, I know what you're thinking, rats aren't humans. Fair point. But follow-up research on human subjects showed promising results too. Scientists discovered that cucumbers contain compounds called Cucurbitacins and Lignans that may help regulate insulin release and reduce blood sugar spikes. In a clinical trial involving pre-diabetic patients, those who consumed cucumber daily for 3 months showed improved fasting blood glucose levels compared to the control group. We're talking about an average reduction of about 8 to 10 milligrams per deciliter. That might not sound like much, but for someone managing their blood sugar, that's actually significant. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Here's something most people don't know: cucumbers are actually loaded with antioxidants. We're talking about vitamin C, beta-carotene, manganese, and several flavonoid compounds, including quercetin, apigenin, and kaempferol. A study from the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition analyzed the antioxidant capacity of various vegetables, and cucumbers ranked higher than many people expected. These antioxidants don't just float around doing nothing. They actively neutralize free radicals, which are unstable, molecules that damage your cells and contribute to aging and disease. The Cucurbitacins I mentioned earlier, they're also powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Research from the Journal of Cancer Research found that these compounds can actually inhibit the activity of pro-inflammatory enzymes in the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to pretty much every major disease: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's. So anything that helps keep inflammation in check is worth paying attention to. Cardiovascular health. Let's talk about your heart for a minute. Cucumbers contain potassium, about 150 milligrams per cup. Now, most people know bananas for potassium, but here's the thing. Cucumbers give you potassium with way fewer calories and sugar. Potassium is crucial for heart health because it helps regulate blood pressure. The American Heart Association notes that potassium helps your body get rid of excess sodium through urine, and it also eases tension in your blood vessel walls. A large-scale analysis of multiple studies found that increased potassium intake was associated with a 24% lower risk of stroke. Cucumbers also contain magnesium and fiber, both of which support cardiovascular function. The fiber helps reduce cholesterol levels, specifically LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, by binding to it in your digestive system and helping remove it from your body. So here's the bottom line. If you eat cucumber every day, you're looking at better hydration, improved skin health, a happier gut, easier weight management, more stable blood sugar, reduced inflammation, and better heart health. Not bad for a vegetable that's 95% water, right? The key here is consistency. One cucumber isn't going to transform your health overnight, but making it a daily habit, that's where you start seeing real results. And the best part is they're cheap, easy to find, and you can eat them 100 different ways. Sliced in water, chopped in salads, blended in smoothies, or just eaten whole, like the crunchy snack they are. If you found this video helpful and you want more science-backed nutrition content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got more videos coming on everyday foods and what they actually do to your body. No hype, just research. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.